I was trying to equate inadequate relationships for the sake of cohesion. I wanted to find my tribe. I wanted to find my people. I wanted to have meaningful friendships and relationships. So I inserted myself in dynamics that were less than serving for myself, yet alone the collective. I experienced relationships that were just not beneficial, yet insightful they were. As I am greeted by my past within my present, I'm quite apprehensive to engage with these individuals that I once knew from high school or, a past endeavor, because I'm not really sure how that engagement would translate. I'm not really sure how I resonate with these individuals given the people that I once affiliated myself with. Given that I once befriended individuals that did not represent my morality, my righteousness, my intentions, given that I befriended a collective that did not represent who I was as an individual, I was allowing them to define me, regardless of my beliefs. I was still in close proximity. I was still affiliating myself with people that did not represent what I believed in. So in turn, I was allowing the collective to define who I was as an individual. I was complying to the things that I was attempting to disassociate myself from, that I was attempting to relinquish myself from. I was being complacent, so I was then being complicit. And through it all, I gained a very valuable lesson, and that is complacency is the worst state of existence to hold yourself within. When you are being complacent, although you feel as if you're being, amiable, although you feel as though you're being just, because for myself, when I was being complacent, I really just didn't want to create a discourse. I really didn't want to create any conflict, any controversy. I just wanted to remain in the middle. I was the mediator, the advocate. So I didn't really want to cause any trouble. Yet in my silence, in my complacency, I was creating a trouble for myself that in the moment I was unannounced to. But as I grow every day, since these experiences, I realized it was bad, And no, I'm not one to bear witness to anyone being bullied. That's not what this video is discussing. It's more so when you just hang around people that gossip. You hang around people that have really strong opinions that you don't necessarily agree with, yet you're still complacent because you're partaking in that relationship. Even if you speak your own piece, your opinion, your mindset, if someone is speaking or doing things that go against your beliefs and you still choose to engage with these people, you're being complacent. So in turn, you're being complicit. And as I stated previously, given my affiliation to a collective that didn't represent who I was as an individual, it's caused a bit of apprehension when I am in circumstantial situations where I must engage or I have the opportunity to engage with people from my past, because I'm not really sure how I resonate with them. When you think of high school, you think of certain cliques, you think of certain groups, you think of certain relationships. And I know for a fact the people that I was so close to, they left a mark on my life. When you see this person, you might think of another person. You see that person, you think of this person, like that type of ordeal. So I really wanted to share this video and this message because complacency was the worst thing I could partake in at certain moments and times within my life. When I was in high school and when I entered ninth grade, I was trying to equivocate inadequate relationships for the sake of cohesion. I wanted to find my tribe. I wanted to find my people. I wanted to have meaningful friendships and relationships. So I inserted myself in dynamics that were less than serving for myself, yet alone the collective. I experienced relationships that were just not beneficial, yet insightful they were. Don't be complacent. Don't be complicit to things that you do not agree with or to. Yes, you can speak your piece. Yes, you can announce your disapproval and disdain, yet if you choose to exist within the same circumstance or situation that you have just denounced, it's really counterproductive. That's why now in relationships, if there are people that I do not resonate with, although the collective may resonate with them, if I do not agree with that entity, I'm not engaging with the collective, on that level. There was an occasion when I was in high school where my collective, they decided to befriend two entities that I was not fond of. And instead of me detaching myself from those moments when they were engaged, I just sat there idly. And because of this, it created a bit of confusion because when those two other entities realized, like, okay, she doesn't really vibe with us, it caused a lot of discourse and trouble. And from then, I realized being complacent, being silent, not really verbally announcing your disapproval, all of these things are just as controversial and conflicting than attempting to do what you were trying not to do. So don't be complacent, don't be complicit. It does nothing for you in the end, but teach you more lessons that are valuable yet a bit unnecessary in the way that it comes to you.